Hey, and welcome back to another match of my Purrely Radiant Typhoon deck. And yeah, let's go into it. And I lost the dice roll. I opened with Ash Blossom, Sven, Vision, MST, and Lily. It's not the best hand. Not really good here. We probably lose this one, but yeah. He starts with pre-prep. And yeah, I have to ash it, of course. Then he will activate prayers to add Habakiri, use Habakiri, and special summon tribute Saji, Saji effect to add ritual, use ritual, special summon Haba by tributing the other two guys. Effect of other two guys, add back ritual, add back Murakumo, and then he use Ritual, Special Summon Futsu by tributing Haba, add Mirror, Special Summon Haba, and use Mirror, tribute Futsu, Special Summon Mura, effect Futsu, add Prayers, bring back Futsu. Overlay here, or link one, I'm not sure. Okay, overlay these two for the Divine Golden Shadow Dragon Drug Luxion. Use effect at 7 Stachyon, and I think you know what that means. He will add Ice Visor, and I will scoop. That is way too much for my hand. Game 2, I will start, of course, and I drew Vision, Sleepy, Ash, Droll, Delicious Memory. Then, yeah, is not too bad. Ash Blossom and Droll against something like that. It's not too bad. I will start with Vision to draw 2 cards. He will chain Ash Blossom, and then I activate Sleepy Memory, and he chains Fuvalus. I think I have to Ash Blossom this. That's fine. It resolves. I will discard Delicious Memory, so hopefully he don't have Imperm, but I have to risk it at this point. Use Lily. I will add successfully my friend. Use my friend, and I reveal Sleepy, Delicious, and Pretty here. On resolution, I will use Lily to upgrade into Plump, so that resolves. Then I can use Sleepy Memory, attach it to Plump, attach 2 from the graveyard, Sleepy and Vision. I don't want to special summon because I want to keep this Druid Lockbird. We can summon Noir and end the turn here. In the center phase, we draw another Druid and Street, and he goes into main 1, pre-prep. He will add Mirror and will add Habakiri, and on resolution we will activate Droll. He will chain Callby, we activate Droll, and that resolves. He goes into end phase, and I will draw Chant. That is very good, because we are not through the Radiant Typhoon stuff, so that this card makes a lot of advantage. So we will use Chant at Adam. He turns on the keep going. I can special summon Adam effect at Sven. Sven special summon effect Sven to add Vision. Turning Noir to attack, and then I thought about to attack now or go into the Link 2 and combo, but I decided to use my friend here, revealing Pretty, and Pretty, so we got Pretty, and then I attack with all of these monsters. It's not enough, but quite some damage. We go into main 2, special summon Varuron, effect to add MST, and then I will use Vision to draw into Purrely and Street, and discard the Pretty Memory. I can use Varuron to set the mandate, and then I will normal summon Purrely, and we hit a Delicious Memory here, not too bad, but we take Happy Memory. Okay. Activating Street, and then we can go into SP. Don't have to use the SP effect because there's nothing. I will set the MST, and in the end phase I can attach Delicious Memory. Okay, that's why I did not take the Delicious Memory, because I want to attach it, so I have to keep the Delicious Memory in my deck. So end phase, you will start the turn by activate Prayers, Tribute, Harbor. I will chain Mandate to draw one card here. Kinda neat that you can shuffle back your Purrely quick spell into the deck. There have to at least one Radiant Typhoon card, one Radiant Typhoon quick play target to he will add Aramasa here. Special summon Aramasa. Pay 800. Harbor 1 Aramasa 2. Stand by face. Draw chant. Draw vision. It's fine. Then he will ritual. I will chain MST and chain mandate to negate. Then he will use the mirror. I will chain SP to banish the Aramasa. And then he tribute Haba. Murakumo to special summon Haba from the graveyard. Effect Murakumo. That's fine. He will add Wuzu. That's not fine. But the thing is, you have Wuzu in hand and 2 other cards. And I have, when he summon Wuzu, I get insane follow-up, and I have in my hand even insane follow-up. So you have to kill me with the other 2 cards, because now I will use Noir, of course, to spin back this monster on the field, and he will admit defeat here. Game 3. He will start, and I drew Fuvalos Crozea. Droll, my friend, and happy, and that's insane. Kinda hurts with Droll and Crozea and Fuvalos, but in general, this hand is nuts. He goes into main 1, activate pre-prep, and I think I have to drop Droll and Lockbird here. I really want to use Crozea, but yeah, kinda hurts because I cannot use it right now because of Droll and Lockbird. And he will activate Mirror, tributing Wuzu and special summon Murakumo, set 1 and pass a turn. 2 cards in hand. I will draw Engine, I will draw Delicious Memory, not too bad here. And I will start with Delicious Memory in the draw phase, that's fine. I will protect the Murakumo, discarding the Fuvalos and special summon Purrely. Purrely effect, that's fine, because it will miss anyway. And then I will activate my friend. Sometimes it happens that your opponent use Murakumo on the activation of my friend, and that does exactly nothing. You will waste simply the effect. This does not negate the activation. It only negates the effect. And when he negates the effect of my friend, when you place the card, it does nothing. So it is a waste. So sometimes your opponent will use Murakumo, but yeah. I will use the effect, and then he will chain, and I will discard Crozea to resolve the card, and I reveal Street, and Street. Because with Street on field, my friend, and an Happiness, we crash into this and we get insane follow-up. That's the best play in the whole deck. And here you have 2 options. You can activate Street, activate Purrely, summon Happiness, and go into battle. But I think you will lose when your opponent, you definitely lose when your opponent negates with this Purrely with anything. Probably the Mitsurugi trap. And that's why I think, or I'm pretty sure, the right play is to start with Purrely and special summon Happy. And when this resolves, you can activate the Street and then crash into it. Because when you activate now the Purrely and he will chain the trap, you can chain Happy Memory, discard a Street, special summon Lily at the field spell, and then you can summon Happiness with Lily. So in this situation, you have to use Purrely here, in my opinion. So we summon Happiness, it resolves, then activate the field spell and go into end of main. damn, you're just dead to prayers. But this is simply not true. Okay, he will scoop here, and prayers does nothing here. Or basically, it is not a huge problem. The worst thing what can happen is that you attack with happiness your opponent directly and at the trap. So you have Noir anyway. So yeah, that's kind of dumb in my opinion. Um, but yeah, the set card was a solemn judgment. Not that great against my deck. Um, but yeah, this is trash talk. I don't think this is true, but whatever. Sometimes your opponent is kind of cringe. We can look into the hand, show both, and that's a pre-prep and Abakiri. So yeah, yeah, this pre-prep is dead because there's a mirror, and I think he did not use Habakiri yet. Yeah, because he started with pre-prep. But yeah, we even when this card is prayers, we will win anyway. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it is what it is. Thanks for watching, and we will see us in the next one. Bye bye.